flying out of Stearman Field in a Debonair, and then taxiing the airplane onto a public street.
And that's a stop sign.
It's not every day that you get to see a sign like this on a road. Isabella and I got the opportunity to attend the 2020 ACCAs at Stearman Field. We met lots of intriguing pilots who took us on flights in their unique airplanes.
Okay, you got the flight controls. Flight controls.
Man, is that electric? That's quiet. I like that.
What's it like out there, Corey?
It is bumpy.
Hot and bumpy, huh?
Yeah.
Today we are taking a flight with Paul in his 1963 Beechcraft Debonair. I met Paul for the first time at the ACCA event in Benton, Kansas, and since he's familiar with the area, he decided to make good use of our flight time by taking us to Beaumont, Kansas's 07 Sierra, a unique airport where we would get to taxi his Debonair onto a public road.
Oh wow, I see there's a road right there.
Yeah, they do this. This is an automatic prop scratch here.
Unfortunately, I lost the rest of the footage from this camera angle, so I will have to show this flight using only the outward facing cameras and my handheld. The beacon? Oh, he got it. He got it.
Okay, dude, you tell me when you want to go.
Okay, ready when you are.
I think we're kind of ready. Stearman traffic, Debonair 433 Tango, going to be departing runway 17 out to the east. Looking for everybody around here. Stearman traffic.
Stearman traffic, traffic 6833 Bravo is clear of the active Stearman.
Okay, appreciate that. Take it off, Stearman. Alright, where's the wind?
Wind is straight down.
Okay, airspeed alive.
One Tango Tango's right base 17 Stearman.
There goes the gear.
Yep. And there's a bird. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those little birds. They like to drop onto you. Pretty bumpy, eh?
Full stop.
Yeah.
Let's get a little higher and we get above all this stuff.
So what's the rotate speed on this thing?
I think about 60.
Yeah.
But you can typically fill it. So this is kind of neat. They got El Dorado here on the left. So I'm not a historian, but I'll give you a little history, I guess. So there's oil here.
Yeah.
And where there's oil, there's money, and that kind of helped bring in aviation. So then they had all the the godfathers of aviation, Walter Beach, Cessna. So there's El Dorado Lake, and at one time, I believe there was a town there, because if you fly over it, you'll look down and you can see streets and railroad tracks going through it. It's kind of odd. It's kind of like this world got disappeared,
Yeah.
And that prison there is, I don't know if it's famous further than us, but they have the BTK, who was a famous serial killer back in the 80s, so that's where he is now. Yeah, see, they don't like you flying over that prison, so.
Is there a fixed airspace or TFR? Or?
No, I don't think there is. I never see anything on a sectional. I just know that, this typically you're not supposed to fly over a prison. Now, people are always talking about, should I go Lena Peak or Richer Peak, but I don't know, I just kind of stick to the ridge. But yeah, you just, typically you would look at a book, but I know it's probably around 12 to 14 gallons a minute. So I just kind of get into the sweet spot, and then I have Over here I have a knob, not a knob, an indicator of fuel flow. And then you'll start seeing your cylinder heads and your exhaust temperatures climbing.
Yep.
And then obviously, you know, once it hits peak, then you just go ridge.
Yeah.
According to ForeFlight, I'm 5 minutes away. So this place is very interesting. But there it is. See the town's right there.
Yeah.
So this is all easy terrain, Flint Hills. Just avoid
Yeah. I think I see it's kind of round, the terrain. I can take the flight controls if you like.
Yeah, you want to fly? Go ahead, man.
Sure.
You're
I
flying.
got the flight controls.
1617. Beaumont traffic, Debonair 433 Tango, just cross midfield, entering left-hand traffic for runway 18, Beaumont.
Definitely feels like an airplane.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
Why'd you go left?
Yeah.
Look how pretty it is out here. Just
It's
describe
gorgeous.
you. Can you believe this is Kansas out here? Okay, Beaumont traffic, Debonair 33 Tango's on final for runway 18. Full stop, Beaumont.
How long is that thing?
Not very long.
Yeah, it looks longer than
Yeah, I
get
guess.
close to it. That soft field landing. Nice.
Yeah, good enough. Here, open that window. We're gonna die. Oh, yeah, that also is interesting.
Wow. Oh wow. I see there's a road right there.
Yeah, they do this. This is an automatic prop scratch here. Go around this. Looks like they cleaned up the place a little bit. I don't remember there being so much. Oh, there was more trees last time I was here.
The wing's gonna clear that? Wow.
Well, if we go fast enough. Oh, we made it.
No aircraft beyond this point. I don't know, we would take an airplane that way. Oh wow. There's airplanes here.
Oh yeah, this is a real place, man. And that's a stop sign.
This is awesome. Don't have this stuff in Florida.
No.
May not lose my phone out the window. There we go. Wow, they got a cafe. Just park your plane.
So yeah, there's the cafe and there's the hotel, and like I said, it's
Wow.
kind of fun. I'm not sure if we're supposed to go this way, but we're gonna go this way anyway. That's kind of cool, right?
That's awesome. Love that you can do something like this.
You good on pictures?
Let me get one of this.
Oh.
And I mean, you know, words don't really
Yeah,
fully tell the picture. This is awesome.
it is awesome. And actually, the hotel's really nice.
It's kind of like an old like Midwest town kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Twin Beach.
Beaumont traffic, Debonair 33 Tango's back taxiing runway 17, going up the hill. Alright, same thing, we just take off and we're gonna gain, you know, speed so that way we don't scare ourselves, and now we'll just start work our way home.
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay. Short field takeoff, right?
Short field.
Good. I hope we don't have to use that bump at the end to get up in the air, right?
I guess we'll see.
Nah, we're doing good.
Yeah, looks like we'll get off. These strips, I think, look a little more intimidating from the air.
Yeah. Well, they are intimidating. I'm just gaining speed, so don't get scared here.
No worries. So, maybe you want to tell everybody, you know, a little bit how you got into flying and...
Yeah, sure. I mean, it sounds a little bit like you. You know, my dad bought Microsoft Flight Simulator when I was a kid, and I started preferring to play that than, you know, video games, and kind of started off just trying to land at Meg's Field, which was a disappointment of my life to never be able to do it in real life because they ended up
gone.
Yeah, it's kind of left. But you know, when I got to high school and started driving a car, you know, my grandfather said, "Well, why don't you, since you're into airplanes, you know, doing this flight simulator, why don't you try doing it for real?" And I was like, "Yeah, you maybe got a point." And you know, I didn't have any money. Of course, my parents were paying for me to, you know, live, so it's not like I was, you know, working to feed myself. But you know, my parents were okay with me caddying on the weekends, and so I carried, you know, doubles for, you know, anybody, you know, ladies golfers, senior golfers, pretty much anybody who would pay me. And but I, you know, I kind of sweated it out, and then with my cash, I went to Lorain County and just slowly started chipping away. And it probably wasn't until I got to college that I ended up, you know, doing the check ride and all that and finishing it. But and I got my engineering degree and ended up getting hired by Beechcraft. So I flew the guts out of planes for a while and then kind of gave it up again because, you know, you're just trying to figure out where you want to put your money.
Yeah. And
then finally, you know, when I was kind of settling down in my mid-20s, I decided to build an airplane in my girlfriend's garage. But yeah, once I got that thing built, then it's just like, then the sky was the limit. I went from being a, you know, 150-hour pilot to now, you know, I got 1,000 hours.
Wow.
And just because, you know, having your own airplane and, you know, obviously being, you know, maybe, you know, more mature in your career, you know, it seems like, you know, those hours seem to eventually show up, so that's kind of cool. You want to fly?
I'd love to fly, yeah.
Go ahead, fly. I'm sorry.
No, it's plenty that you invited me up here, so this is truly a treat. Stearman traffic, November 433 Tango is right downwind, 17 full stop, Stearman traffic.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Looks like somebody's on the grass runway, just taking off.
Stearman traffic, Debonair 33 Tango on right base, runway 17, Stearman.
Yeah, so there's that guy, just took off, made a right now over the trees. I'll just keep an eye on him for you. Yeah, looks like he's heading away, or at least he probably sees us.
I see him.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, let's make sure everything's down, right? Gumps, gas, undercarriage, it's down.
Make sure.
Mixture, prop,
Pull forward.
switches, so flaps are down, lights are on, your seatbelt's on.
Seatbelt's on, you got a green light.
Yep.
And traffic's just turning base now.
Perfect.
I'll make a final call.
Yeah.
Stearman Field, November 433 Tango is on final, 17 full stop, Stearman Field. Yeah, you're clear on the right and the left.
Look at all these spectators.
Yeah, it's so close to the runway.
They really want to see me dump it.
And YouTube's watching. Nice.
A little windy out here. Well, thanks, man.
Thank you.
433 Tango, are you staying overnight?
No, I'm just going to drop a passenger off and I'm going to be heading out. Thanks.
Let me text my girlfriend, let her know I'm okay.
Yes. Good move. Yeah, perfect timing, man. I'm not going to get in trouble either.
Awesome. Okay, Paul. Been a blast. Thank you so much.
So, once again, big thanks to Paul for taking me up in the Debonair. So that's the end of day one here at Stearman Field. Got 2 more days, and so we're gonna have plenty more videos coming out, flying all kinds of planes here at Stearman. And so, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Peace.
Yeah, this plane, you know, really, the distance I fly is based off the bladder of myself and my passengers.
Yeah.
And that's okay.